Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
God damn it, man. It'll start the game. No. Not buying.
Set. 8 read. 80 weapons. Now.
Try to do better.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Who's who in the zoo here?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
57's right. Yeah.
57's Mike.
Back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play that time for the Raiders. 32 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Hey.
Safety screaming. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
1st down, Raiders.
Set, ready? Pilot, 64, reach, 70, Indy.
Wide, get wide. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. No. Off.
Greystone, travel. Hey, zoom. Hit it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14 points here. That could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The team is there.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Protein spill. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Watson. Back of the end zone.
Good job,
Can he get
boy.
his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Go, man.
And a big turnover there as his guys will
Stand
get the
back,
football
man.
back.
Okay, man.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orbit.
Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Switch it.
Looking to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
Oh, my goodness, man. I'm bad for that pick.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
That's what I do.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on second and long. Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Let's go, defense. Alpha. Look at me.
Second and 4. And complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
I can't get a wide receiver sub right here.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll find
that little
the
block
row
right
here.
there, brother.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, man. Hopefully, bro.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Set. 19. Bring it. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
From the 31, Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. 19. Check 56. Push him back. Push him back.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's in.
Oh, my God. How are you that wide open, bro? What the
Kahale Waring, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
That wide open.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
I hate to see it. Gotta get back to empty, bro.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Can't cover this route.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17
Boy can't cover this route. This is hilarious. I don't know if he can't or if he's just refusing to be honest. Borden there. Go there. Need a stretch.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Ready? 18 Gator.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That is sad.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Go. Now.
You must get tired of seeing me. 41 for Mike.
45.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was lucky.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Lucky for sure.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Yeah. Bravo.
They're going to look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. It's a party out. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That was a lot of fucking time, I'll tell you that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant. Alert. Watch the whip.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
That's so bullshit. And yo, come on, man. Come on, bro.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Come on, y'all.
Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
That's garbage.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, rock it. Rock it.
Back to throw here. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
What's the
and
flag,
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, my goodness, man.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down at the 48-yard line.
Let's see the flip.
Ready.
41 Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Yards.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Turn here, and he's going to go down.
My God, man. Like,
37-yard line.
I feel like an idiot, man.
Bernard McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Insane, man.
So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run. This is Hunt.
Thank you.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it, baby.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Poco route with Hopkins.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Look at that passing up again.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on second down. This one incomplete as well. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
41 Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
Back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
Look at me. Zipper.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
I don't even know who these players are now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Third up hot.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Houston, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.